Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Extra Time on our YouTube channel for Off the Woodwork. I am Matt Perry, who's just watched a lovely video of Denver Bar talking about how much he loves syrup, one of my favourite. And I'm joined with Stephen Hall and Anthony Milne. Today, we will be talking about the England squad, which has just been announced, and what we think of it, basically. Anthony, Stephen, you ready for this?
Yes, let's go.
I would talk about the Scottish squad as well, but I don't know anybody apart from two players in it. Anyway, full squad.
Scott McTominay as well.
Oh, maybe Phillips from West Brom. Does he get in it?
I don't know. I don't watch Scotland.
Fair enough. Okay, first of all, this is the latest England squad for the next couple of games or three. I can't remember how it is, to be honest. It just bores me to death watching England. But we have goalkeepers, Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope, Dean Henderson, all arguably haven't exactly had a great start to the season.
Henderson hasn't played.
Yeah, exactly. Defenders, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ben Chilwell, Connor Cody, Eric Dyer, Joe Gomez, Reece James, Michael Keane, Harry Maguire, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Tyrone Mings, Bukayo Saka, don't know if he's a defender, but it's BBC. Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker. This is the BBC. They reckon Saka's apparently a defender. But, each to their own. Midfielders. Midfielders, we have Phil Foden, who is brought back into the team. We have Jordan Henderson, Jack Grealish, Mason Mount, love that man, Declan Rice, probably soon to be Chelsea as well, James Ward-Prowse and Harry Winks. Then we have our forwards, Big Tammy Abraham, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho. Yeah. And last but not least, Raheem Sterling. And that is the England squad. Just like doing that I just like saying Raheem Sterling with a Scouse accent. That's all I like doing. What do we think of it, guys? Stephen?
Pretty expected, to be honest. I don't think there's too many surprises in here.
I mean, Saka, Foden, are two ones, and Maitland-Niles. I think he's clearly experimenting right now, seeing who is going to be good enough and on form and fit to take to the Euros, which, as we know, was supposed to be this year, but are currently scheduled to begin in June 2021.
Yeah.
July 2021.
I could see players in this squad not making the Euros. I could see players in the squad making the Euros. For example, James Ward-Prowse. I like him. I think he's a very good midfielder. Do I think he'll make the Euros? Probably not.
Who would you think over him?
Who's missing right now? Because
James Maddison is the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah, but you got Mason Mount and Jack Grealish.
I know, it is a toughie. That sort of role is very...
I would pick James Ward-Prowse over Mason Mount.
I wouldn't.
Not for England.
No, I wouldn't.
I would.
Mason Mount's been pretty good for England.
I think
also just pick him as a set-piece specialist. Why not?
Yeah, but you've got Mason Mount who can take a free kick. You've got quite a few players.
James Ward-Prowse is a much better free kick taker than Mason Mount.
Oh, no, he is. But I don't think that's like the deciding factor for me on who
I don't think that's enough, because he wouldn't be starting for England regardless, so...
And the thing is...
have him on the bench if you want to...
Yeah, hang on, you've got Trent on the team. Free kick specialist.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, Mason Mount sometimes gets bad press. I don't know why. To be honest, I think he's a pretty good player. I think he played really well for Chelsea on the weekend.
Yeah.
And, I mean, okay, you make the beeps, Lampard and Southgate love him, so there's got to be something there with him.
The attackers are interesting, because realistically, if Danny Ings was fit, I imagine he'd be ahead of Tammy Abraham.
On form, yeah.
I've got another hot take here. Would you pick Callum Wilson over Tammy Abraham?
No.
I don't think so. I think Callum Wilson's had his chance for England and he hasn't delivered in the past.
I'm not trying to back all my Chelsea boys here, but actually, if you look at Tammy Abraham's record so far this season, it's actually been pretty good for the amount of game time he's played.
To be honest, I think Tammy Abraham would be going as a squad player. Like if this is the squad, let's say went to the Euros, right? And obviously we know it won't be. But let's say Tammy Abraham does go. He's behind Calvert-Lewin and Harry Kane.
But the thing is, Calvert-Lewin and Tammy Abraham are basically the same player. They're both kind of sort of big target men almost.
Yeah, I'd argue obviously Calvert-Lewin's physical presence.
I would take Danny Ings over Tammy Abraham, to be honest.
Yeah, I would.
Because I think he does, like you say, they're similar. What do we think of Connor Cody? Do we think he is a potential Euro 2021 player, or do we think he misses out?
Squad player. I think he's a good influence too. He's a good player to have in the dressing room.
I really like Connor Cody, and I'd have him playing over Harry Maguire.
I'd have him playing over Michael
Ooh.
Keane.
I'd have him playing over
I'd
Michael
definitely see him
Keane.
over
Yeah.
Michael Keane. Yeah.
See,
At the
when
moment,
Joe
I'd start Cody. I think he's class.
when Joe Gomez is good, he's good. But when he's bad, he's awful. If Joe Gomez playing well and Connor Cody would be a good back pairing.
That's a question for you, Anthony.
that's my dream
Would you
pairing
take Connor Cody at
moment.
Liverpool in January to sign another centre back?
Depends how much.
I would. If
Well,
I was a Liverpool fan,
I mean,
obviously.
no, I'd take Connor Cody, but it depends how much. If
Say
they
it
want
was-
50 million for him, no.
Say it was £20 million. Would you take him?
Yeah, but I take pretty much in today's market. I take majority defenders for £20 million.
Yeah, it's interesting. You look at his squad.
I do really like Connor Cody, and I would take him, Stephen. But it does depend on the fee. I think Ben White at Brighton we could probably get for cheaper than Connor Cody because he is not just Wolves' star defender; he is the captain.
Yeah. It's interesting, this England squad. One position I think we can all agree on where there is a shit ton of competition, basically, is the right back position.
Yes, there is
We've got the
one
likes of
noticeable absence.
Tariq Lamptey?
No,
Aaron
Reece James?
Wan-Bissaka.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Wait, did Reece James make? Yeah, Reece James made the squad.
That's what I
mad.
said. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is
Yeah.
the big one missing there because Kyle Walker's there, Kieran Trippier is there, both deserving. Let's be real.
Well,
Trent,
no, let's.
both deserving.
With that
we've
choice, do
got
you think that
Trent-
means Gareth Southgate is mainly prioritising attacking right backs over
Well, he's
defensive
playing
right
three at the
backs?
back, isn't he? He's playing three at the back, so
Yeah.
that means
Because Wan-Bissaka's
Trent
not
is
a
being
wing back.
pushed up.
He's a fullback. He's
Yeah.
not a wing back.
Because Kyle Walker's been played at centre back in the past, hasn't he? You're playing a back three with Kyle Walker, Harry Maguire, and third option, and then you've got Chilwell and Trent pushing up a bit as a wing back, so not really a five at the back, but a three at the back.
Even if you wanted to play 4-3-3, I think James or Arnold could even fit into the midfield. It's interesting though. Yeah, the amount of right backs we've got is just unreal.
I think
It'll be interesting to see by the end of the season if Lamptey can get into the team as well.
I don't know if he'll be this time, but who knows? I think Jordan Henderson obviously is old reliable. He is now one of the most senior members in the team. Goalkeeper wise, who would you have starting? Because
this is the tough one.
Pickford will start right now. I'm pretty sure they've confirmed he will be starting. But out of the three, who is your keeper?
The thing is with Pope is, he's a good keeper, but with how poor Burnley have been, it's that sort of, can play on the mind of the manager.
This is the thing.
Might lower his stock a bit.
At the start of the season, I would have said Pope, but he's not been on good form, and neither with Burnley. Obviously, that doesn't help. So I'd probably say Dean Henderson myself.
He hasn't really been playing, and he didn't look that good against Istanbul, to be fair.
I know, but I'm not sure about Pickford. What I like about Pickford is that he talks a lot, and he is a bit of a leader. I'm still pretty.
And he breaks opposition legs.
And then he gets death threats from the fans. So I'm
not just the opponent fans. He gets them from his own fans as well.
I knew you'd try and get that in. I thought I have to get you back fine there. I don't know. I still it's a tough one because at the start of the season you're like, yeah, we got good keepers, but it's just that none of them have been able to get in good form.
Looking at the current situation with European national teams, looking at potential England squad, how are we feeling about their chances at 2021?
The thing is with England is no matter how good or bad they look on paper, they just always underperform.
Yeah, it's exactly what Stephen said.
But look at that attack. Harry Kane, Jadon Sancho, Raheem Sterling, or Marcus Rashford. There's so many great players in that attack.
I know, honestly, it's the same old story now. I agree with Stephen. It's like, no matter how good that England team looks on paper, it just never works.
That's true.
I think when we had Terry, Lampard, Gerrard, Ashley Cole, Alan Shearer, we couldn't do anything with those. Scholes, Beckham.
Well, that's because Scholes got played on the left midfield.
Yeah, I know, but still.
If we can do it with that team, then how are we going to do it with this bunch of players?
Yeah, but you get that all the time. You've had it with other teams in the past where they've been a bunch of big names and they just couldn't. They've even explained themselves to Golden Generation why they felt they didn't do well. And it was because they didn't have that camaraderie. It was, we're the Chelsea players, we stick together. You're the Liverpool players, you stick together.
Of course.
You're the Manchester United players. And it's not quite the same. If you remember with 2018, it wasn't the same with this team. This team felt more like an actual team.
Yeah,
Um,
again, that old England team from the mid 2000s, that was like you said, it was a very clicky sort of team, and they're all a bunch of more kind of mentally kind of strong, kind of stick to their own kind of players and squad kind of thing. And that's true. They did never really gel together, did they?
yeah,
Well, okay, let's say, who do you think is going to win the Euros next year?
France.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be France on paper.
I'm going to be a bit spicy. I'm going to say Portugal.
Interesting.
What age?
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
I don't think it's going to be England or Germany. Because
Portugal won it last time, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yes,
they did. They beat
Yeah.
France in the final.
But I mean,
I think
Ricardo
the obvious
Carvalho.
answer is France, but I don't know. I just want to say it'll be.
but what means the France team from 2018 and the France team from 2016 were two different teams. Like there weren't that many players that were in both teams. And Mbappe's only got better. Pogba
Mbappe's
when
just
he's
not
great.
fair. It's just not fair.
That's what I mean. As long as Mbappe's on form, I don't know if there's any team that can beat France right now.
Okay, here's one for you. Name
Their
me
depth.
in this England squad right now 3 players in the squad that was announced today that won't make it to the Euro squad.
Saka,
And
Maitland-Niles, and
Tammy Abraham.
yeah,
I'm
I
going
was
to
going
go.
to say James Ward-Prowse.
I'm going to say Maitland-Niles, Ward-Prowse, and
I think Saka's got more of a chance than.
I think Saka's got a chance. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking.
Well, no,
just
but
because
I'm
we're
just
so
thinking.
short left back.
No, but I'm just thinking Saka's not a defender, despite what they're saying.
Might-
He is
I
an
might
attacking
say-
But the
player.
thing is, Anthony, who else have we got at left back? Luke Shaw. That's it. Oh, Ben
I might
Chilwell.
say Trippier.
Oh, we got
I
Ben
might say
Chilwell. But
Trippier.
would you
I
take
don't
Saka
know
over Luke
Trippier.
Shaw at left back?
No, because Saka's
No,
not a
I
left
don't
back.
think he's a left back.
If they're playing left wing backs, then maybe. But if they're left back, then no.
Or left
I'm
wing back
sure
again.
at least.
A left wing. If
No,
we're
but-
playing left, if we're going to play this 5 at the back formation, which Southgate seems to like, would you take Saka at left wing back over Shaw?
I don't know because I don't see Saka as the left wing back. I don't. I to be honest, Saka could have an amazing season and my mind be changed. It's just right now to me, he's still not at that level. To be honest, I don't even know if Phil Foden would make it because Phil Foden, while he's good, hasn't done much for England.
Yeah,
Besides
this is the
being
thing
trouble.
though. We've
But the
got
thing
a
I
long
think also
season.
with Southgate seems to prefer youth. He seems to
We've
really
got
like
a
Yeah,
lot-
but you
chance.
need to have a good balance. You need to have
Yeah,
some
you need-
experience in there.
You need the players
So-
like.
Well, yeah, but
Walker in
I'm
there.
just saying Southgate seems to have like a bias towards young players.
Well, of
I'm
course,
saying
he trained
any
most of
sensible
them.
person would want to have a balance, but I think Southgate tends to trend towards more preferring young up and coming.
No, but remember, Southgate came from the youth system in FA.
Yeah.
So a lot of these younger players that are coming in now played with Southgate as well.
That's what I mean. So it might be biased to Saka because he played with them he managed them at youth level. So there
Maybe.
might be that bias there.
Maybe, but the thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Barkley and Oxlade, if he's fit, come into the England team, despite the fact.
No.
Well, no, because both have got experience. Barkley is always better for England than he is for club.
And on that
I
note,
don't see
that
that.
is true. That is true. On that note, who are 3 players that are currently not in the England squad who you reckon could be making it into the Euro squad?
Danny Ings.
Dennings, yeah.
Danny Ings, yep.
How
How
Aaron
about Kelvin
Wan-Bissaka.
Phillips? What do you think about Kelvin Phillips?
No,
No?
Kelvin Phillips. The
Leeds. I thought he's
yes.
Cam Phillips.
Yeah, because obviously he hasn't made it into the squad this time, but he has been getting in the team.
If there's an injury to someone like Declan Rice, then I could see it, but that'd be the only scenario. Where
So I'm
he'll get
thinking
in.
Danny Ings, James Maddison, maybe.
and I'd say,
Wan-Bissaka?
Wan-Bissaka probably.
But then you got it's Trent,
Bissaka
Trippier,
doesn't fit the
Walker,
Southgate system. That's the thing.
Maitland-Niles, James.
Wan-Bissaka's just not a right wing back.
I think James will get in over Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, I think maybe Luke Shaw. I know he's not great, but he's got experience once again, and I think no. But I mean, this is me going off my personal opinion that I think experience, especially in international competitions, is more important than youth.
Yeah, I think if you're an objective and sensible, I think Luke Shaw's the better pick. But knowing Southgate and how he prefers young players, I think he will pick Saka over Luke Shaw. I
Maybe
don't think it's the right decision, but I think it's the decision he will make.
To be honest, one of them could be injured at the time, and that's sort of the problem.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah, I mean it's hard to tell.
Yeah, Harry Kane.
He seems to like Harry Winks. I had a bet about 9 months ago when obviously we thought the Euros was going to be in the summer. Who's a Tottenham fan, and he said he'd bet that Harry Winks would make the England squad. I said I didn't think he would. Looking back on it now, I think Harry
I
Winks
honestly
is probably
completely
it.
forgot about him. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I think
no,
Harry
his
Winks will
name,
make
his
the
name's
squad.
there. His name's there.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think he'll make the squad now.
Yeah,
so
he will.
He's a
He
decent
will.
backup. He would do a job.
He's
Yeah.
a good squad player. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Ant?
Not much, to be honest. I think England fans have a lot to be excited about with this team. Like a lot of young players have come in that are good. Like
Mate,
Trent is
I'm
good.
I'm
Jadon
shaking with
Sancho.
excitement. I'm shaking. With
How far do you think
Calvert-Lewin.
this England team will go in the Euros?
Top 8 definitely.
top 8, yeah.
I reckon.
But it depends who they
semi-final.
get. It depends who
reckon
they
they could-
get.
Yeah, I reckon they could get semi-finals and then crash out in the semi-finals.
Yeah, but what means if they get France in the quarterfinals, they're gone.
Yeah.
Whereas if they get Sweden in the quarterfinals, I think they have a chance.
One thing I do know for sure is that if we do go on a good run in the Euros, depending what our government lockdown restrictions are saying at the time, I'm going to go bloody ham for the Euros.
Oh God, who knows? Who knows at this rate?
Who
at this
knows?
rate?
Anything else anybody wants to add?
Who's your dark horse for the Euros?
Dark horse.
Holland, Netherlands.
Holland, yeah, probably Holland.
But are they really a dark horse though? I mean, the Netherlands are
None of it. Well, they weren't in the World Cup.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why they're the dark horse.
if they go from not being in the last competition to winning the next one.
Well, I've got my dark horse is going to be Norway.
No.
It's fair. No, I think it's fair. I think it's fair.
I can understand why you said it, but I don't think.
I don't think they're going to win, but I think they could make maybe quarterfinals, semi-finals.
No, but that's not dark horse.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't think they wouldn't even be expected to get out of the group stage, to be honest.
No, but dark horse is the person who no one thinks will win but has a chance.
Well, if we're saying that definition, then I would say
Then
Italy.
Holland.
I'd say
But
Italy.
but that's what I mean. A dark horse is usually because it comes from horse racing, where it's the person that isn't the bookie's favourites but still has an outside chance.
Well, nobody's predicting Italy to win, so I'm going to say my dark
So
horse.
yeah,
would be
Italy. But that's what a dark horse is, because we've said France, like you'd say France, Belgium, are probably, and like Spain are probably the 3 main teams that you think have a chance of winning it.
If Belgium aren't the dark horse, they're like the horse that breaks their leg and has to go behind the curtain and be shot. That's Belgium.
Yeah, but basically, yeah. But what means I wouldn't be surprised if they don't meet beforehand, you get a Belgium-France final, because they're the two. Let's be real. Even though Belgium are getting a bit older now.
Again, Croatia, dark horse.
I don't know, because a lot of their players from that 2018 squad are older now. Like
they might be there or thereabouts. How about Austria?
No, they're shit.
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about Sabitzer for a second there. I was like, yeah.
No, but what I mean is like Norway. I'd say quarterfinals, yeah. But I can't see Norway getting much further than that without having a very, very lucky draw.
Or who do you think is a team that would expect to do well but will crash and burn?
Spain. On paper, Spain's team is awful. Apart from maybe Ansu Fati, and he's 17. Yeah, if you look at the lineup Spain have at the moment, it's just not
this
good.
is still got a different answer, but I'm going to say Germany.
Yeah, I'm not. I have no confidence in Germany in this Euros. They're not looking good, to be perfectly honest. I'm just trying to think of maybe someone else who would be expected to do well. I'd say maybe even England, to be honest.
Yeah.
Don't want to jinx it.
To be honest, that's believable.
Oh man, that's just made me depressed. They've started up talking about this England squad. Yeah, I know we're going to crash and burn.
No, but it's just classic England, isn't it?
Of course it is. Yeah, no, it is. It is. Yeah. So shame. Such a shame. But on that note.
But yeah, anyway, tell us what you think about the England squad and their chances in the Euros. Obviously, it's still early days. But we'll have to see. Are you feeling confident about this England squad? Who knows? So yeah, I think that's
confidence and England squad are kind of an oxymoron. They don't really go together.
Yeah, absolutely not. But anyway, we'll leave it there. We'll see. I'm sure the international games coming up are going to be so thrilling, and we're all going to have a great time watching them sitting around a fire or something. Just
who are England playing actually?
Oh, they're playing. I don't know.
And I don't care because I won't be watching.
They're playing 3 times. I don't know. I don't care. I won't be watching.
I hope we're not playing 3 times, because that just means longer till the Premier League comes back, and I'd much rather watch the Premier League.
More chance of injuries.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting though that even 40 years ago, it was international competition was the big competition. It was what you wanted to be, and now everyone just cares more about club competition.
Yeah, because everybody hates each other. On that note, we're going to leave the episode there. That was us talking about the England squad and a little bit about the Euros as well. This has been extra time for Off the Woodwork.
Make sure to subscribe down below, obviously, guys.
And like and ring that bell, guys, if you want extra cool videos. See you guys next time.
Oh, God.
Oh, my Lord.